we're going to learn about angles around a single point and also on a straight line. So first let's have a look at angles around a point. So here we have a single point, and from this point radiates these lines. And when something it looks like this, when it's just a single point, then we know that the angle around the whole of the point is 360. So that's an important figure to always remember. So in this case, we have three angles or four angles. One is an unknown. And so this angle is 60. This angle is 95. This angle is 105. And so the question is, what is this angle here? So we know that to go around from here all the way around is 360. So it's quite simple. All we need to do is to take away 60, 95 and 105 from 360, because then whatever remains is this angle. So this is 360 minus 60 minus 95 minus 105. And when you do that calculation, you get a value of 100. And so A is 100 degrees. So these are angles around a single point. Let's have a look at angles on a straight line. So here we have one straight line, and then you have another straight line going in that direction. And we know the angle between these two lines because we're given it here, which is 30 degrees. And so the question is, what is this angle B and this angle C? So again, it looks as though we have only one known, and quite often it's difficult to work out two unknowns when you have only two unknowns when you have only one known. So, but in fact we know another value, and that is that on a straight line all angles add up to 180. So we know from here to here is 180. And so to find out what B is, we then have to take away 30 degrees from 180. So this is what happens here. So with B, go 180 minus 30, which gives you 150. So now we know that B is 150 degrees. So how do we find out C? Well, this was a straight line, but also this is a straight line. And if we know this angle, which is just worked out as 150, and we know that this angle around here is 180, then it's quite simple. To work out C, it's 180 minus 150, and the answer is 30 degrees. So C equals 30 degrees. Now hopefully that made sense. If you want to go over it again, then please do. But let's give it a go. Let's have a go at working these out. So over here we have these lines, two straight lines with the angles. And the question is, what is angle A and what is angle B? So I'll give you a few moments, but put the video on pause as usual and have a go at working these out. So welcome back. I hope you managed to work it all out. So let's give this a go. So A equals, now we know this angle here because it's a straight line, so that angle is 180. A is obviously less than 180, so we have 180 degrees. And if we were to take away 45 from that, we're left with angle A. So this is 180, take away 45, and the remainder should give you this. So once you do the calculation, this turns out as 135 degrees. So A is 135 degrees. So the next question is, what is B? So B is a straight line as well. And so this angle here, we know that to be 180 degrees. So again, we have 180. And if we take away this angle here, A, which you just worked out, 135, better put the units there, then this gives us an angle of 45 degrees. So those are correct. Hopefully you got that answer as well. So have a go with this question. So these are angles around a single point. That's the point, and you have vertices coming off. So can you work out the angle of that? So, okay, let's see if you got the same, if I get the same answer as you. So we know something else about this, and that is that from here all the way around here, that value is 360 degrees. So A, whatever A is, it must equal the whole thing minus 65 and minus 130. So A equals 360 minus 130 degrees minus 65 degrees. And when you do the calculation for that, so 360, that comes to 165 degrees. So I've taken a few shortcuts. I did this calculation before, but if you work it out yourself, which you've just done, hopefully, that's 65 degrees. So in an exam, this is how you would do those questions.